I would like to start by thanking Super User One for lending me his Shanling H2, one of the most feature-rich DAC amps under $200. It has Bluetooth. It can be used as a DAP too. You get micro SD card and the music and everything can be navigated with this one or uh, from the app too. So this is one of the most convenient and most feature-rich product one can get. On the other hand, we have one of the most renowned names when it comes to DAC amps, Hip DAC, Hip DAC 3 to be precise. This is the third generation of Hip DAC, and they have made a handful of changes. The biggest one being we get Type C input, and obviously the XPace is there. Power match and stuff are very good. Both have balanced and 3.5 mm output, single-ended output. So both are very good. This one they say can do it 680 mw, and this they say can do 400 mw. But we will definitely check the loudness. Yes, obviously Kinera Verdandi is not a very demanding IM, but the volume on the source is on the lower side, and we will check how loud these two can get. We have the volume at full, and you guys can see 100%. So let's start with the Hip DAC 2. The only small issue that I find with the Hip DAC, sorry, with the Shanling S2 is that the vertically placed ports that can be slightly difficult in this situation. In any case, I do not have any issues with this yet. So we are playing. Let me bring the earpiece close to the mic. So this is how loud the H2 is. I'll stop and I'll switch to Hip DAC 3. Now this is a bit more convenient. The horizontally placed USB port is a bit more convenient, obviously.
I don't know what to think. They put out a tape every month. Maybe it's them, or maybe it's me. Your plate just full of stuff stacked. Aggressive or muskrat. I will stretch you.
I haven't changed anything. This is at full volume and this is at full volume 200. So nothing has changed. They are operating at the max volume. So you guys can gauge how loud they can get. And yeah, the source is at very low volume because I do not want to damage the IM or anything. So they are fairly on the lower side when it comes to the volume. I will like to put this aside and we will talk about the differences when it comes to sound quality. Yes, feature wise, Shanling S2 is miles ahead. No doubts about that. It has a lot on offer. A lot. You name it, and this tiny product has it. Except you can say analog input, or else it has nearly everything one can ask for. It it is slightly difficult to navigate because of this small display, but it still is very convenient. It is one of the best, one of the most feature rich DAC amp under $200. But when it comes to sound quality, is the Hip DAC better? In some sense, yes, Hip DAC is better. Hip DAC has a bit more bass body, a bit more rumble. Hip DAC has a bit more calmness to it. The composure, the calmness it has is more mature and a more refined one than the Shanling S2. What Shanling S2 does is it adds a bit more extra energy at the finishing region of vocals. Okay, I experience those with vocals, both male and female. There is a bit of extra bit of energy at the finishing region, which kind of feels slightly sharper and slightly fatiguing too. With prolonged listening sessions, this one can be slightly, I was so slightly aggressive, kind of inconvenient. But the hip DAC is a lot more refined in that regard. It sounds very good, very calm, very composed, and very well tuned. There is no sharpness, no aggression to be worried about, and you can use this for hours. This is slightly a bit more agitated kind of. If we talk about bass, obviously the burr brown inside the hip DAC 3 is supposed to deliver fuller, meatier notes, and that it does. This one is not lacking or anything like that. It's not like Shanling S2 is not rumbly or not good with the bass. It's slightly less rumbly. If we talk about treble, both are kind of similar. This one doesn't have a lot of energy in the treble range, while this one is not that energetic in the upper treble range. Upper treble of the Shanling S2 is just okay, not great, not bad. I do not mind both of this. I definitely would have liked a bit more energy across the treble range with the i5, while the Shanling S2 could have been a bit more extended. Okay, treble extension, upper treble would have been a bit more transparent, a bit more extended too. No issues with any of this. Layering, separation, and everything is very good. There is no issues with energy or clarity. While the i5 hip DAC could have been a bit more faster. Okay, the notes with the IFI hip DAC 3 is slightly on the slow side. It kind of feels like it is not being able to keep up with high paced music like techno and house. It kind of slightly struggles with that kind of high paced music. Very busy kind of tracks can reveal the slowness of the IFI hip DAC 3, while the Shanling S2 has no issues like that. It is a bit more analytically tuned, and it can keep up with any kind of music, no issues. The biggest difference between sound quality that I have to say is this one is a bit more analytical, this one is a bit more musical. That's it. You can pick both of these without much issues. And the stage of the hip DAC 3 is a bit more, around 10 to 15% bigger. It's slightly more spread. While Shanling S2 is very good, it is slightly constrained in the x-axis, but that's it. There is barely any difference when it comes to the stage, and sound quality too is very good with both. But what you have to decide between is, if you want a bit more musicality, a bit more refinement, a bit more poise and rumbly bass, or you want more features. This one is super feature rich. The amount of features the Sharling S2 offers is kind of unbeatable at this price. So yeah, if you want Bluetooth and all that kind of stuff, a small display to navigate the features and stuff, Sharling S2 is the one to get. But if you are looking for a musical experience, you do not need Bluetooth or the extra features, then you should definitely consider the Hip DAC 3. So this is my comparison of the Hip DAC 3 and Shanling H2. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy.